Hello everyone, my name is Naveen Agrawal and today I will discuss about Oracle Application Express, which is also called Oracle Apex. So what is Oracle Apex? Oracle Application Express is a low-code development platform that enables you to build scalable, secure enterprise apps with world-class features that can be deployed anywhere. Overview of Oracle Apex. It is a database-centric development tool for Oracle database application development. You can develop desktop as well as mobile applications. The targeted developers are who knows already SQL and PL SQL. This is a 100% browser-based development, deployment, and runtime. On premises, on laptop, on cloud, on RAC, or any platform where Oracle DB is available, you can install the Oracle Application Express. Main benefits of Oracle Apex. As we have discussed, it is free to use. If you have an Oracle database license, then you have already own Oracle Apex. Using it won't cost you anything. It's easy to get started. There are no complex programs to install on your machine before you get started. All you need is a web browser only. You don't need to be a coder. With its easy to use interface, you can build amazing application without writing any code. So basically, the one of the biggest advantages of Oracle Apex is that you have native access to all the capabilities of Oracle database. Features of Oracle Apex. No cost fully supported feature. It's included with Oracle Cloud Services and it is easy to install. So you just need to go to apex.oracle.com/OTN from where you can download its setup and then you can install it. History of Oracle Apex. Oracle Apex has started in 2004 as an HTML DB. After that, in 2005, with the release 2.0, some new features like SQL Workshop has been added. In 2007 3.0 release, some new features like flash charts, PDF printing has been added. You can see with every release, there are some new features that has been added into Oracle Apex. Till last year, that is the latest release was 19.2. And just recently in 2020, a new release has been there that is called 20.1. Now let's discuss about the community support of Oracle Apex. There are over more than 5 lakhs developers worldwide. It has been estimated from support requests, downloads, conferences, and various discussion forum activities. There are more than 100 active bloggers. There are so many consulting companies, books, success stories, codes, commercial apps, etc. And there is a Twitter handle also, twitter.com/Oracle Apex. So this is just a figure which shows the Oracle Apex community in 2018. So on the right hand side, you can see the figures, the YouTube video views, active workspaces on apex.oracle.com, developers, new installs per quarter, active instances, daily end users like this. Now let's discuss about the architecture view of Oracle Apex. Oracle Apex uses a simple three-tier architecture where requests are sent from browser through web server and to the database. All processing, data manipulation, and business logic is executed in the database. This architecture guarantees zero latency, access, top performance, and scalability that is out of box. So this is a typical scenario of a development environment where you have a server, there you have already installed your database, and inside the database you have multiple Apex schemas, and inside the database there is a small HTTP server. So every request that comes from the browser is received by the HTTP server, which ultimately connects with your database. So this is scenario is a for a development environment. But if you have to implement the same scenario in the production environment, then it would be the HTTP server would not be there. So typical production environment looks like this. So there are three layers like browser, mid-tier, and database tier. In between, you already know browser. From the website you request any service, and in the database where all the database schemas, Oracle Apex Engine and database resides. In between there is a mid-tier that is called ORDS in a production environment. So every request that comes from browser which is received by ORDS, and ORDS converts that HTTP request into the database request, and it fetches the data or it updates the data, whatever is the request, and then it ultimately sends the data from database to the browser through ORDS in a JSON format, and then in the JSON format, ORDS converts into the HTTP data, right? So this is a typical production environment scenario. So basically, the mid-tier can be either the preferred Oracle REST services, Oracle REST data services running in a Java server. This can be a Oracle Web Logic Server, WLS, or Oracle Glassfish or Tomcat. Or this can be Oracle Embedded PL/SQL Gateway, or this is called EPG, which is the part of Oracle DB or Oracle HTTP Server OHS with mod PL/SQL. Now let's compare the hierarchy between Oracle database and Apex. As you know, in Oracle database, we have table spaces. Under that, we have data files. Then under data files, we have segments. Then we have extents, blocks. And in the last, we have rows of data. This is a typical hierarchy of a database. Now, if you compare the same with the Oracle Apex, on the top, we have workspaces. Under that, we build different applications. Under one application, we have multiple pages. And under one pages, we have different regions, and in one region we have multiple items. So this is a hierarchy for a Oracle Apex. Now some of the latest features that has been recently added, let's discuss about that. One of them is different multiple sources of data. So earlier releases, there used to be only one database source, that is called local data source. But in after release 18, there are multiple sources have been added, like web services as a data source and database link as a database source. In web services, you can have a API that can act as a data source, which runs on different server, but you can fetch its data in a JSON format, and you can build report for that API. So that acts as a web service data source. And database links, which connects to different schema through REST services, that can act as a data source as well. Multi-tenant hosting environment. So basically, you can have single Oracle database instance where you can divide that particular instance into multiple workspaces, which are dedicated to one company, or they can be dedicated to one department also. In each workspace, you can create your own different applications. You can create your own different schemas, which under schemas you can create your own dedicated tables and other objects. So one workspace can have multiple schemas, right? Like you can see, in workspace 1 can have schema 1 and schema 2. And similarly, this is other way around also. One schema can be attached to multiple workspaces also, like schema 2. Schema 2 is attached with workspace 1 as well as workspace 2, while schema 1 and schema 3, they are the dedicated schema for workspace 1 and workspace 2, like this. So if there are some information which can be shared among workspaces, so you can have the shared schema. Otherwise, the information which cannot be shared, so you can put in the dedicated schema, like this. So this environment is called multi-tenant hosting. These are some of the out-of-box development features that are already available in Oracle Apex. Like you can build reports, forms, different types of charts. You can build calendars, templates, navigation styles are of multiple types. You can put validations, processes, computations. You can build branches. You can include web services, email services, like this. So not only these features, but there are some other features that are already there. Now, Oracle Apex deployment options, how you can deploy after building your application, how you can deploy your application on the web. So basically, there are three options on which you can deploy your application. One is local, another is on premises, and third is cloud. Local is like on your single machine, on your single desktop or your laptop, you have installed your Oracle database, and from the same machine you are running your Oracle Apex application. So that setup is called local setup. So your browser needs to connect to your database, and you can run your application, you can deploy your application. On premises means, suppose in your company, all the systems are connected through LAN with the data center. Now, in your data center, you have installed your Oracle DB. And once you install Oracle DB, then Oracle Apex comes in the same bundle. So you build your application there. So all the systems that are connected through the LAN, they can access your application. So this is called on-premises development or deployment, basically. Now the third is on cloud. So if your database server or your server is on the is hosted on the web, right? Or you have taken cloud services from third party and you have built your applications over there. So that means your applications can be accessed from anywhere in the world. So whenever you deploy or whenever you run your application from that one, from that cloud based solution or the cloud server of your premises, or the webs or the cloud services were taken from the other vendor. So that application that had been hosted over there on that machine, on that server, can be accessed from anywhere. So that is called cloud based solution. So basically you can access your application local, on premises, or on the cloud. Some of the useful links that you might be can helpful for you: Oracle Technology Network, that is otns.oracle.com/apex. Oracle Learning Library, hosted evaluation site apex.oracle.com. If you don't want to install Oracle DB on your machine, but you need to learn Oracle Apex, then this is the best one. Apex, go to apex.oracle.com. This is free cloud service provided by Oracle. There you can build your own application and start practicing your application. Then Apex Cloud Services, cloud.oracle.com. Oracle also provides some cloud service on the chargeable basis. So this cloud.oracle.com is the same one. Then these are some of the hosting companies which provides server space as well as Apex application already installed, so that you can just build your application and deploy your application over there, and it can be accessed from anywhere. You don't need to take care about the database version, Apex version. Everything you would get the latest one. You just need to pay them according to the database size or the number of users or the number of processes, like this. So this is application site. Now this is the actual building database applications web page. So when you log into your Application Express homepage, the page look like this, where you have 4 components on the top: application builder, SQL workshop, team development, and package applications. This is the page for application builder, where you actually build the application. This is a page for SQL workshop, where you have to build your backend objects and run the backend objects. This is the page for team development, where if you are working in a team, if there are multiple developers who are working on the same application or multiple application, then you can manage, you can control your application, and you can manage the bugs and the to-do list, the features, and all those activities you can manage through this particular component, team development. Then this is called packaged application, the last one. Packaged applications are the sample applications that has been already provided by Oracle Apex, so that you can install them, you can run them, you can take help from them. So they are helpful in some cases where you want to build exact applications. So you can take help from these applications. These are the sample applications. This is a typical code editor where you are going to write the PL SQL code, or you can include JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and other web technologies. Some of the features that are out of box features, like plugin, you can use plugins in Oracle Apex. So if your requirement is very much unique, like which is not directly available in Oracle Apex, for that particular use cases, you can install plugin in your application. Like suppose you want to implement a Google Maps in your application. For this particular functionality, there is no as such direct component available in Oracle Apex, but plugins, you can easily get to find the plugins on the web that can help you in installing in integrating the Google Maps on your application. So those type of plugins, you can easily get it on various websites available. So you can install them and then you can use them in your application. You can build various types of charts in application to for the dashboards and other things, where you can easily represent your data. You can also build the applications which can be run on the mobile. So the theme that now Application Express uses, they are very much responsive. That means the theme already know like your application is running in from a browser or from a desktop. If it's running from a browser, then it auto adjusts all the fields, and it adjusts the entire application itself, right? So these are called responsive themes. So nowadays the themes that are coming in Oracle Apex are very much responsive. So same theme, same application can be same can be built for both desktop as well as for the mobile. So these are the some of the introduction or the features of the Oracle Apex. So if you have any queries or if you have any doubts or you want to know more about Oracle Apex, you can just contact me at this email ID or phone number, so that I regularly starts new batches on Oracle Apex. I teach Oracle Apex, and I am working in Oracle Apex since last near about 10 years, and I take regularly online courses on Oracle Apex. So if you want to learn or if you want to have any difficulty in Oracle Apex, then can contact me on this email ID or this phone number. Right? Thank you.